Shoot.
What's up with you? What you got going on?
Shit tapping in with shoes and shit.
Shoot.
I seen your cute ass face. You always talking shit. Everybody, hey, we all love to hear you talk shit, you know?
I know. This all I do all day. My heart in a good place though. What you got going on?
Man, I just been over here just dealing with all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying, on the internet,
It's
you know what I'm saying?
been a lot out the blue. For me, at least. Because I know I'm looking at it like, child, what the fuck are you talking about?
Man, just this all this shit with my brother Raz and shit. I know you heard about all that shit.
That's what I'm talking about. I feel like Raz woke up and decided, I don't, to me, I was given the impression you back on like the bad boys thing and maybe you feel maybe blackballed or something. So you feel like you need to say certain things to try to get back in people's good graces. I do not believe anything coming out of Raz's mouth about, oh, well, that didn't happen. It happened like this. No. I believe story number one.
Let me tell you something. I spoke to my brother. That nigga told me, he said, call Chris. Only he can stop it. Only he can stop it. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? I ain't calling that punk, faggot, weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, he felt some type of way. And I feel like he was like, yo, call Chris, tell this nigga to stop. Tell them niggas to leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I thought the nigga wrist was broken, but the nigga's whole arm is broken. And I'm just like, bro, who did this shit to you? And I talked to Jay Buggs from B2K, the day before yesterday, and he really kind of like just told me, you know, I've been talking to your brother every day. Wop. I had to fly him here, I had to fly him there, you know what I mean? So I'm like, why does it sound like my brother's on the run and what the fuck is going on?
That's what I'm not understanding. All of a sudden, Raz popped up and he said that he was trying to get to safety. Something about falling off a car. And
that's what the fuck. Hold on. That's why, you know, man, I'm gonna have to holler at my homeboy B Howard. He's an artist. You know, he's supposed to be like Michael Jackson's son. That's what I've heard, but he don't want to confirm or deny. So he's a producer. I just interviewed him on my podcast, Rickey Romance No Filter on iHeart.
Okay. Shout out to Rickey Romance No Filter on iHeart.
Oh yeah, that's a shameless plug. But no, so the nigga B Howard. So basically, my understanding was him and my brother. He set up a session for my brother in Orlando or some shit. I don't know how Bug feel about this. I might have to drop our conversation, like the actual audio, because it was. Yeah. I don't like to do that type of shit. But Bug has reached out. The only member from B2K that reached out on behalf of my brother, and the nigga actually told me all the shit that happened up until the time my brother broke his arm, and now my brother's in the hospital, and it's
only that. Raz say he didn't even want the surgery because he didn't trust some people putting him to sleep.
And that's the problem. That's what he told me. But at the same time, he's telling me this. At the same time, I feel like somebody jumped on him. At the same time, in my audio, me and Jay Bug, we don't believe that he fell off a fucking car. So I told Jay Bug, I said, nigga, you know this is Chris. You know this is fucking Marcus doing. First of all, Marcus and Bug is Chris' cousins. So he's not going to throw his cousin under the bus, and he's still on that side getting checks from Chris and footage films. You see what I'm saying? So out of respect for Bug, you know, hey, listen, nigga, we all know what you over here doing. Do I think he's playing sides? Both sides? Probably so. But at the end of the day, do I feel that he has a genuine love for my brother? Yeah, them niggas is in a group together. Yeah, there's some love there. They made so much money together, it has to be some type of love there. You know, so, you know, I appreciate Bug for reaching out, you know what I'm saying, and kind of let me know what's going on. But from what Bug told me, you know, he was on a phone call and with my brother and some niggas, and some motherfuckers telling him to get out of the car or house or some fucking shit, you know. So it's just a lot of this shit ain't making sense. And then, you know, the post that was posted on my brother's post saying, oh, I love my Chris. He was my cousin Chris. Right. He was my protector and all this weird ass shit. My brother don't even talk like that. The video that he did, that nigga's hand was fucked up while he was doing that video. Scared.
So even in the midst of all of what's going on and him throwing accusations at you, you are still protecting your brother and feeling like something is not right.
Ain't no. Listen. He's being forced My brother looked at me and they could talk. He looked at me and said, man, tell Chris, tell them niggas to stop. They're the only one that can stop this. At the end of the day, my mom, my dad, they know, regardless of what the fuck my brothers say, we know he's been forced. We know he's being threatened. We know he's fucking scared and he can't talk. I ain't on no gag orders. I ain't signed a B2K. They can't make me stop talking. My motherfucking story's the same, and guess what? This shit is 20 years old. I moved on with my fucking life. Right. Who want to talk about being a little kid and fucking playing with your dick? Like, what the fuck? Like, who's the fucking pervert around this motherfucker? Who like talking about kids? I don't. I was a fucking kid. My brother was a fucking kid. This shit was 20 years ago. Ain't no fucking reason to bring up some fucking shit. Nigga, when I'm 41 years old and my brother's about to turn 38 and we got kids. Fuck is all this weird ass shit?
I think that there are absolutely weird, constructive ways for it to be discussed or somebody get arrested. I agree with you. If ain't nobody finna get arrested or this ain't for your healing, what are we discussing it for?
Man,
I mean,
listen, we discussing this shit because Chris and them motherfucker. My brother don't got his phone. He ain't had his phone since the last fucking video that was posted on Instagram.
Oh, really?
My brother don't have his phone. Raz B does not have his phone. Them is not my brother's words. Let me tell you about the post that was posted, that had my name in it, that said, yeah, there was all of them and my brother and them. They passed me around like a rag doll. Fuck are you talking about? When I was a teenager, nigga, when I was a teenager, me and my brother was in group homes and we lived with our parents. And I went off, and we didn't live together. And I went off from teenage to an adulthood. Right. All this shit was when we was fucking kids. First of all, if you read the letter, somebody go screenshot that shit and look at it. It says, some of the things that happened in Cleveland. Nothing fucking happened in Cleveland to Raz B. Raz B never lived in Cleveland. Raz B don't have a history in Cleveland. We were born in Cleveland. I was 3 years old when we left Cleveland. My brother was 9 months. He wasn't even 1 year old. Raz wasn't even 1 year old. He don't have a history in Cleveland. Nothing happened to Raz B in Cleveland. Also, Steve, a name Steve was mentioned in that letter. That's my stepdad. My brother and my stepdad, Steve, has always had a good relationship. He don't have no problems with him. Steve ain't did shit to him. So why the fuck is his name in the letter? Because Chris had an issue with my stepdad, Steve, and Steve came up to that motherfucking Ultimate Group office one day and put some fear in that nigga heart and told that nigga. So they playing games. Chris and Marcus is not stupid. They popped out Saturday at the I Love R&B Festival with Marcus performing with that spray paint on his fucking head.
Oh, I seen that he was over there singing naked.
Popped out like this. They popped out like they wasn't canceled. Ooh. They popped out like this shit was okay. They popped out like it's safe to walk around on this motherfucking streets. Fuck them niggas, man. Let me tell you something. I moved on, but when I see Chris, we can sit down and talk after I beat his ass. Mm.
Because Chris is y'all blood cousin, right?
Man, Chris is my mom's first cousin and my second cousin.
That is so crazy.
Man, that nigga so fraudulent. That nigga over here hanging out with my sister Storm and trying to do shit with her to get up under me and my brother's skin when he don't even know Storm. He didn't even grow up around Storm. He's my mom's cousin. He's our second cousin. Like, he's doing weird ass shit just to fuck with me, fuck with my mom, fuck with my brother. He's a bitch ass nigga. Let me tell you something. Once you're in the industry, you're in the industry. Can't nobody take me out the fucking industry. Ain't no such thing, no fucking blackball. Chris Stokes ain't nobody but a nigga that put out Tubi movies and a nigga that play with little kids' dicks. That nigga's old news. That nigga don't run the game. Nigga, we moved on. They got bossed up. I'm living a good ass life, and it ain't no fucking Chris Stokes.
So is there anything that happened that re-sparked all of this shit? Or like,
what happened was this shit. What happened was these videos my brother posted saying he don't fucking feel safe.
Oh, and that sparked everything.
He don't fucking feel safe. Then they see a video with him climbing out the window trying to fucking figure out when he climbed out the window how he can get away from these motherfuckers. He ain't trying to jump off no fucking roof. My brother loved his fucking life. We a child of God. At the young fucking age, we was ordained by ministers to motherfucking preach the word of God, to keep it 100. We ain't even supposed to be in this music industry. So we're anointed, and God's hands is around us, and we're protected. And my brother has a covering over him, just like I got a covering around me. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is called spiritual warfare. Like I said, my son, I'm gonna be having my son, start kind of being in his life.
Oh,
I
hey, man, I didn't even know you had a son.
shit. I knew I had one, but the mama, the mama was with her daughter's baby daddy, and they was still fucking, and she didn't tell him about me, and she was pregnant with my little guy, and he thought it was his, and he named the little nigga after him. Had been raising the little nigga.
Oh my
My
God, do
feelings
he
is
look
hurt
like
and
you?
crushed. My fucking twin.
Oh, so he a cutie pie.
Yo, my God, he looked just like Raz. He looked just like Raz,
Oh,
just like Raz's son, just like my sister Storm's son. They all look alike.
you gonna change his name?
God willing, if he let me. But for starters, I'm about to take the mama to court, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we've been cool. Like I specifically, even she's in another relationship with more kids. You know what I'm saying? I specifically just follow her just to stay in the loop, but she got another dude, so I kind of respect that. So she ain't really trying to have no dialogue, and that's cool. And I told her we don't got to talk. Just put me in contact with my son. She told me yesterday. She said, "Yo, I'm gonna call him later." So I feel hopeful. You know what I mean? I haven't given up. I believe that he might want to have dude in his life as his dad. He might want to keep his name, but at least I can still be in his life. And when he looks at me, he's gonna see himself. And when he looks at his cousin, he's gonna see they look like him. And when he comes over here,
He
he's
gonna
gonna
know that
realize
his
that he
daddy
got
cared
love.
about him.
And he
Absolutely.
got grandmas, aunties that love him. He got all type of famous cousins and famous friends and all type of. He can go hang out with the Kardashians if he wanted to. Kids can go places that we can't go as adults. You might have a kid and your neighbor might not like you, but then let the kid come play with your kid.
Right. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Yeah,
But,
stay hopeful.
but
Absolutely.
no, some real shit though. They fucking with my brother.
So where is he now?
He's in the fucking hospital.
Okay.
He's in the hospital. He's recovering. It took a while to get him to a stable condition in his mind to where he was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do this.
Right, to get some type of treatment.
Huh?
He finally let them give him treatment.
Yeah.
Hey,
he finally let him do it.
That arm was about to fall
done.
the fuck off. I didn't know what was wrong with his motherfucking arm. The wrist, the hand looked like it was hanging off. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, you seen that X-ray?
No, I didn't even see the X-ray. I just saw
you. Let me show you. Damn it, is your number?
It's the same. Chris Stokes ain't never sued them for defamation. I think he sued Michelle. Shout out to Michelle A. Brown. He had sued Michelle for something she put on her website, if memory serves me correct. But she won that lawsuit.
Hey, he just sent. I just did a live with these cats, the Curry brothers, on Day and Night last night, and we went in. You know what I'm saying? They asked me a lot of questions. I let them. I was real transparent, and it's crazy. Chris been contacting them, threatening them. They got a whole email. Chris contacted them from his and like, yo, y'all gonna send me Raspy's number. Y'all gonna send me thing. You got 72 hours or else. I was
what?
Yeah, man, go. You gotta see the vid. They got receipts.
I'm gonna go watch it. I didn't hear nothing about that.
Shit. Yeah, that brought me out. That made me have to go and talk to him. Yes, I was like, let me go talk to y'all for real, because this happened since my brother, been in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is a fucking slime ball, and he gonna be a slime ball to the day he died.
Oh. Well, I know so many people care about Raz and were just confused about what the hell was going on, but they just want him safe.
Hey, I'm on the front line. Like I'm telling you, we was kids. All that shit was 20 years ago with Chris Stokes, 30 years ago with us as kids, exploring our wee-wees, our little tingle sensations. You know what I'm saying? Man, and shit, man, niggas is grown, man. All kids do shit. They do what they learn, and that's the reason why you got to teach kids the right shit. You can't be doing weird shit, touching on kids, showing them shit, showing them bad habits, because they're gonna turn around and do what the fuck they see. You know what I mean? Shit, man. Motherfuckers is scarred as adults. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to talk about this type of shit, but it affects people's mental health. You start fucking with people's money. You start fucking with people's money. Motherfucker start feeling suicidal and start wanting to kill up everything around the motherfuckers. Like, man, you fucking everything up that I worked hard for.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, I'm done talking though. You got the floor. Listen, yo, fine ass. You know I'm single, right?
Ricky.
Let me take you on a date, baby. You's a bad motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that.
We're gonna go get some chicken.
Listen, nah. I'm gonna fry some chicken for you. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, homemade chicken.
Man, well, listen, when you come to Vegas, I'm gonna fry some chicken and shit. Pull up on you with the
okay.
Nah, let me know when you want to come to Vegas. I'll send you a flight. You feel me?
Okay.
You know we kind of go way back. Oh, and about Zeus. I spoke to Natalie Nunn.
Mm-hmm.
She told me, she kind of brushed me off and told me, oh, you got to deal with Lemmy. And I'm like, wow, what a friend. Okay. But she did reach out. She did reach out about my brother. And she told me she had a location. He sent her the location to his phone. I said, Natalie, give me the location. We're trying to get my brother's phone. She never responded back. I did speak to Lamille Plummer, the CEO of Zeus. He answered the phone. He sounded concerned.
Yeah.
He said he would call back. Never called back. So I'm saying it right here, since nobody ain't called me or my mom, and when we're at the front of the table, I'm gonna say that Raz B officially is not doing Bad Boys. He won't be at the reunion because we don't have no communication.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't have no communication. We don't have no communication. I've tried to talk to him, but they just think I'm just Chance's friend. Or Chance's assistant, or they just think I'm the guy that married Believable from first season.
Yeah.
And they don't take me serious.
How the fuck they looked at you?
Huh?
They ain't seen you?
Who?
You can look at you and know you Raz, brother.
What do you mean? I lived on the set for season 1 and 2 with Chance. That's my best.
That's what I'm saying. They need to do their homework. How they don't know who you is?
They know. What do you mean? What do you mean? Orlando is my little bro. Orlando called me from the house every day. What do you mean? I'm Ricky Romance. How do you not know me? I'm the one and only.
So he is not gonna be on the reunion.
Hell nah.